All right, so can you just describe what's happening today, describe the process?
So today we're starting the ranked choice voting tabulation. Law enforcement retrieved ballots from all across Congressional District 2. Those are secured here in the secure facility. And now we begin a process of taking all of the ballots from what are called hand count towns and scanning them into a high-speed tabulator, as well as uploading all of the memory devices from towns that use tabulators to retrieve their results from election night. We will be compiling all of that information and then checking. Remember, there are about 12,000 voters who did not choose either Ontario or Golden for their first choice. Some of those were for the declared write-in, Diane Miranda. Others were for, perhaps, we don't know until we do this ranked choice voting tabulation, an undeclared write-in or blank. But under ranked choice voting tabulation, someone could leave that first choice blank and still choose a second choice and have that second choice be either for Golden or Theriault. Under ranked choice voting tabulation, those second choice votes for Golden and Theriault will be rolled up into their totals, and that will help us determine the ultimate winner.
When do you expect to know the official outcome?
In 2018, it took the Secretary of State's office about 5 days to do a ranked choice voting tabulation. In 2022, we were able to do it in 3.5 business days. We are hopeful we'll track with that 2022 pace and be able to finish by the end of the week.
And will you be releasing like the updated totals as you go, or just the official once it's done?
To remind voters, based on what we did in 2018 and 2022, we do not release partial results. The beauty of ranked choice voting tabulation is it gives us certainty at the end of the week who had 50% plus one of the will of the voters.
And now obviously the Golden office, he pushed back about those blank ballots. After you released the statement saying that you're going with the blank ballots, have you heard back from him? Anything else from him?
So we follow the law under Title 21A Maine election law. That's what we're required to do. And under the law under the law passed by the legislature, no, it was passed by the voters. This is not live, so that's good. Under the law passed by the voters at referendum in 2016 and upheld in the second referendum by voters, we must in fact conduct a ranked choice voting tabulation if no candidate receives 50% plus one of total ballots cast. Now that includes both declared, undeclared write-ins and other blanks.
And is this unusual? Like, have you had this situation before where it appears to be the blanks that are what is sending it to the ranked choice voting?
This was the first time using ranked choice voting where we had a declared write-in who was the third candidate. If there had not been a declared write-in, this would not have been a ranked choice voting race.
Okay, the high number of blanks would not have mattered unless they only matter because there's
a third viable candidate who is willing to be a member of Congress. That third candidate made this a ranked choice voting race.
Interesting. So will the votes for the third party, the declared write-in, Miranda, will they be redistributed first and then it will go to the blanks?
So remember, for purposes of the public viewing, it's all happening at the same time because the longest process is the scanning of the ballots and the uploading of the memory devices. Then while these processes happen sequentially, it feels instantaneous.
Okay, but because
we're not actually taking piles of ballots, and if we were doing this the old-fashioned way, we would take all the ballots and we would take all of the Miranda and other blanks and we would move ballots into piles. The computer will do that for us. It will feel almost instantaneous.
Okay, I guess my question though is like when you're actually when it gets to the end of the process and you're actually seeing
you will see totals just for Theriault and Golden.
Okay, but maybe I don't understand how it works. So do the Miranda ones get redistributed first, or does it all happen at once?
So we don't do batch elimination, but for purposes of this race, Miranda and undeclared write-ins will be redistributed. You will see a what's called a cast vote record will be uploaded online so that academics can review it and do it for themselves.
And see
how things happen. Yeah,
okay.
But they're not going to see individual ballots because we have a private ballot. So we won't be posting images of ballots. We'll be posting the cast vote record. The cast vote record will lump together both declared and undeclared write-ins as write-ins.
Okay, and will we see?
And I may.
Okay, let me ask.
Yeah,
you
so I may bring you into the law, Rachel, and sit down with you and go one by
Okay.
one. Yeah.
But can I ask a few more like a simpler questions?
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So I know Golden Theriault has asked for a recount. When might that be held?
So remember, under the law, the recount happens after ranked choice voting tabulation.
Okay. And any idea when that might be by next week?
We need to wait and see if there's a recount request and also schedule it in line with all of the other recount requests. Now remember, there are likely to be a number of recount requests for the legislature as well. So we've already received a few for the House and Senate, and we're likely to receive others as well. While ranked choice voting and recounts are a significant amount of work for the Secretary of State's office, one of the reasons we like doing the ranked choice voting tabulation and the recounts is it verifies the vote. It demonstrates the integrity of the process and the work that the clerks do. So every voter seeing these recounts time after time uphold the election night results and the ranked choice voting tabulation, uphold the will of the voters, gives people confidence in their election processes. So we're excited to do this here on site. There's a lot of work that has gone into this. We really appreciate the partnerships with law enforcement to bring ballots from all across the state here to the secure location so that we can begin processing those ballots and uploading those memory sticks. Sorry, I forgot, like TV is everywhere. And Rachel, I'm happy to do like a long form interview because I'm not sure that you guys want all this video. What else do you guys need for a video? Anything else?
I'm good. Did you have any other questions?
Yeah, happy to.
Okay, so we're good with the video.
I'm good.
Yep.
Okay, great.
That's a good
Thank
one.
you.
All right.